like a dream upon waking up. You wake up from the greatest dream of your life, and then 5 minutes later, it's gone. Same with these ideas. It's like 1,000,000 watts going through my little 100-watt light bulb. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so.
Okay, so the Home Free Project is a mayor's task force on the homeless epidemic in Anchorage as a model for national and international homeless crisis situations. And the solutions are, to me, ultimately creativity. It's like we have these addictions and we get kicked out of our homes, or we don't want a home because we're missing something. We're not satisfied. And so there's all kinds of relationship problems and drug problems, but the deeper issue is I'm not doing what I want and I don't have what I need. So the solution to the homeless epidemic is very similar to the more unseen epidemic that is in almost every household in America. There's this terrible crisis going on that doesn't have a name or is given attention. And so the homeless epidemic is just what happens if the issue is not addressed. That's a bigger issue. So nothing's ever what it seems, and the homeless situation does have solutions. And one of them is having something for these people to do, to get them out of the doorways of businesses and off the city streets. So an encampment that provides food, water, shelter, and some medicine as to give it the symptoms attention. And then we start addressing the problem, which is PTSD, childhood issues, abuse issues, but all of that can be addressed preliminarily by just giving these people something to do that they enjoy. And the past is gone anyway. And once we've forgiven everybody and everything, and once we've let go of all of our issues, we still have the challenge of doing something creative and productive. Otherwise, boredom is the real killer. So boredom is a bigger issue than homelessness, and boredom is a bigger issue than most of the other problems we see, because we're all living in a pretty rich society. Even the poorest of the poor may have cell phones and DVD players and vehicles, or the real destitute are usually so traumatized from their experience that they cannot function in regular society. So we want to have a place for them too. And there's plenty of compassionate people out there. Once there is a place to apply their skills, a lot more volunteers will come forward and assist. And in conclusion, I envision now unprecedented collaboration between government and the people. The people are the government and have the responsibility of coming up with solutions. The elected officials have the responsibility and the obligation to implement those solutions using their authority and their facilitation skills. The elected officials are the coordinators. The people are the ones that come up with the solutions and are actually the physical bodies that implement it. But it takes good leaders, and it takes conscientious politicians to be able to work with the public, and the public needs to learn to work with its government officials instead of thinking that they're going to solve the issues when they don't have the ideas. They just have the authority and the facilitation capability. So, and I've been a follower and a leader, and when I'm a follower, I have lots of ideas. When I'm a leader, the ideas are gone, but I'll implement the ideas that people have. So that's part of the solution. I see an encampment in Spenard on a vacant lot where we set up an army tent or a fire pit. Start with a fire pit, and that's warmth. Usually that's all people need is warmth. Then you need some water. You got to have a state of calm, which the fire and water provide, and then a little fire, water, and food. And suddenly, if you have a fire outside, even at 20 below, and water and food, suddenly you have it better off than any people sitting in their big cozy, warm homes. So this homeless encampment, may actually become a much better model for civilization than these expensive square boxes that are causing human spirit to go bankrupt. And then the flip side is showing the very best of Alaska's mountains, ocean, forest, and field. Mission Paradise.